Good Tuesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Buckley, my call sign is Wiz. Man, interesting day in the market, but just as important, or actually, I'm going to say more importantly, massive, incredible, awesome week ahead. Check this out, man. Market watch. Unlike in Hollywood blockbusters, the Top Gun pilots in No Fallen Heroes are real, and their enemy is veteran suicide. Got picked up on Yahoo. We got picked up on AP as well. Press release just dropped for the world premiere, first look of No Fallen Heroes down here in God's Waiting Room, Boca Raton on Saturday. Folks, we're sold out. We have our angel investors. It's packed. We actually might do some more showings. But remember, this is just the first look. Right, we're taking care of our angel investors, having a nice party, and then we're watching Maverick, and then back to my place for a VIP party. So this isn't. We plan on releasing the No Kidding, No Fallen Heroes documentary on Veterans Day. Veterans Day. Put that on your calendar, and then obviously our No Fallen Heroes Extraction, the TV series, is we're in production to release next year, 2023. So man, just absolutely incredible time. This week is a big week as well because Saturday we're doing our first look, and also Maverick premiere. Sunday I'm flying the Dober brothers. Duber brothers? I don't know, 4 teenage boys, man. We're taking up in fighter jets. We're going to dogfight Sunday morning, and then we're driving down to the Miami Air and Sea Show, the Hyundai Air and Sea Show, where we're going to go watch some fighter jets and stuff like that. So a packed week ahead, and I'm having an absolute blast. But check out what I'm also doing when it's a packed week. Did a primary live trade brief this morning and did a bull put spread on the S&P 500. Made $1,300. What? Wait, Wiz, did you say bull put spread? Bull put spread with, yeah. Look at this shot of opportunity today. You know what I told the folks in my primary live trade brief? Take a look at these implosion pop, implosion pop, implosion pop, implosion pop. Every time you see an implosion pop, look down here at the MACD. They never crossed. Down here, this one maybe touched just a hair, and then this one kind of touched a hair. These other ones, you knew we were going to keep going down in the market. These kind of mean we're taking a little bit of a breather. So I put on that bull put spread this morning and made $1,300 and went to the gym, went and took a look at the jets, had one of the jets washed, and wow, I lived my life, folks. This is what we do here at Top Gun Options. Well, other people are panicking and staring at their screens and freaking out and fire a couple shots and make money and get on with our lives. I'm having a blast, folks. This is just absolutely awesome. All right, quick strategic brief. The blue checks, right? The blue checks on social media are furious after Henry Kissinger says Ukraine should cede territory for peace with Russia. Oh my God. Liberals, Democrats frothing at the mouth, you know, all the people with the Ukraine flags in their bio pictures who, of course, aren't going to go over and volunteer in Ukraine to go fight and die. Just we like funneling weapons and money to other people that will fight for us. That's called being a coward, right? Anybody who fights a proxy war is a coward. Either stand up and fight, so let's just use all these Ukrainian kids as cannon fodder. Oh, we're not going to fight. Here's some cool weapons that our defense contractors just think you need. Why am I railing about this, folks? Peace. Give peace a chance. Now, again, a year ago, Wiz, I would have volunteered to go fly in a MiG-29 and kill Putin myself. That ain't me anymore, man. Death, destruction, maiming people. This is wrong. Stop. Where is the talk of peace? I think the Pope's the only one recently who's like, can we try and talk about peace? But God forbid, Henry Kissinger's like, hey, man, give them a little bit of land and let's stop killing people. And everybody gets furious. The Ukrainian flags in your bio, people are furious. People who've never worn a uniform, people who've never or will never know the horrors of war, I pray to God, are the ones freaking out about this. The defense contractors, our military-industrial complex, certainly doesn't want peace. Why am I bringing this up, folks? Because it's one of the reasons this market has imploded. Fertilizer, commodities, everything's going insane. I mean, hell, take a look at Russia. McDonald's is leaving. Western company. Look at this. I remember this in 1990. Look at that McDonald's. 1990. McDonald's opened in Russia. It was like one of the biggest things ever. Now they're leaving. McDonald's, Starbucks, all this stuff is imploding. Give peace a chance. Stop killing each other. If you're so full of piss and vinegar, go pick up a rifle, go don some fatigues, and go to Ukraine. 22 veterans a day kill themselves. 60,000 homeless veterans on the streets of this country, and you're creating more death and destruction overseas. We're losing the war at home, folks. It's a disgrace. Mumbles McShitty Pants, again, clean up on aisle 2. Yeah, we go to war to defend Taiwan. Oh, that's super, dude. That's great. And of course, the White House immediately has to come out and do their famous line, which is, Joe Biden doesn't speak for the President of the United States. He misspoke. Big difference between China and Taiwan, or I'm sorry, Taiwan and Ukraine, folks. What's the difference between Taiwan and Ukraine? Taiwan's an island. So us sneaking all these weapons in through Poland and all these convoys and hiding and stuff like that, you know how hard it's going to be to help Taiwan out militarily? We're helping them out right now, defense contractors. M1 Abrams tanks, F-16s, weapons deals. This is bad. So bad in Europe, bad in China and Taiwan, and raging inflation at home. You know what? I got to. This is going to shock you. Let me give the president some credit in his administration. They sure are getting good at emergency airlifts, aren't they? Emergency airlifting Americans out of Kabul, which he said would never happen. You're never going to see helicopters on the roof of the embassy lifted off. That's exactly what we saw. And then we saw Afghanistan teens hanging off the landing gear of our aircraft and dying. So they're getting good at emergency airlifts. I wonder if the baby food formula airlift, there was like babies hanging off the side of the plane. This is an absolute shit show, folks, in the world and here in the United States. But apparently 81 million of you voted for it. But don't worry, at Davos, right, over in Davos, where all the beautiful people are, they're going to solve all the world's problems. Did you see a picture of the aircraft ramp at Davos? So all of these limousine liberals frothing at the mouth about green this and all this, yelling at us to get green, all flew there in their private jets. Like, God forbid Bill Gates and what's his name, Bezos could have shared one of their Falcon 900 planes. It's literally a disgrace, folks. Google Davos Airport and look at the hundreds and hundreds of private aircraft that flew to this event to lecture you about being green. But here's what I'm getting at. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. First of all, this headline cracks me up. CEOs fret over economy, start to plan for a downturn. They should be fired if they're a CEO and they didn't start planning already. I told you a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, this thing was going to implode. Jerome Powell getting the market and businesses hooked on cheap, free money because he just printed it out of thin air. Folks, when the Fed is both the arsonist and the firefighter. You knew this was going to happen, and if you didn't, you deserve everything bad that's happening to you right now. Not me. I'm flying fighter jets, making a movie, and making money as the market goes down. Everybody else, fretting about the economy. You don't know what you're doing. Tech stocks continue to fall after Snap's profit warning. Did you see that yesterday after the market closed? The Snap went down like 50%. It closed today like down 43%. Whoops. Amazon. So I have an Amazon bull put spread on out to Friday right now. It's down about $440, but I'm risking 61 to make $1,900. There's a 71% probability by Friday. Amazon the S&P had a nice little turnaround today. Let me show you. So right here is right around where I put on my bull put spread. And then what did the market do? It climbed out of the gutter. Let's go take a look at Amazon. What did Amazon do? Same thing, imploded and went down and kind of climbed out of the gutter. So I have a bull put spread down here at 2,000. So hopefully that's. So here's what I'm rambling about. Yeah, the tech stocks are getting hammered, man. We predicted this. And let me just tell you, if you're like, holy shit, Wiz, you put on a S&P 500 bull put spread, I'm sticking with this call right here. You see this darkness in between that line and this line? The S&P is going to fill that. People keep asking me, where's the bottom? Ain't no bottom in sight. The only bottom I'd be looking for to find any sort of support would be right here. pre-COVID, scandemic, plandemic, whatever you want to call it. That's where we fell off the cliff. That's where Jerome Powell jumped in and to save capitalism, which he shouldn't have done, and then implosion here. Explosion. I'm sorry. Scott Menard. I just like saying his last name. He apparently attended my briefs over the past 4 or 5 months. Why? Because I said what? I'm done. I'm going to keep a small portfolio to trade and have fun. I'm buying fighter jets, I'm buying real estate, and I'm investing in a movie to save lives. Scott Menard. I'd take art and real estate over stocks. Market will overshoot the bottom on tech stocks. So even legendary investors and chief investment officer at Guggenheim, all these people are saying what? I wouldn't be in equities at all or bonds. Everything sucks right now except something that has value. Crypto. Ha! I'm not a big art guy. I went through an art phase when I was up in Chicago doing my trading days. It's on my wall. It does nothing for me. I'd rather turn in those paintings and buy more fighter jets and save more veterans' lives. But this is just interesting. Who was it? One of the other big CIOs I briefed recently said the same thing. He's like, I wouldn't be in stocks. I'd go and buy something of value. Is a recession on the way, or has it already started? If you're a regular TGO member, you know exactly what the answer to that is. We're already in one, folks. So this is a no-brainer. 2022, and here's the smart money. Again, shameless plug, COVID crash. Wrote a book about this. There's no such thing as smart money. We are the smart money. They are not. 2022 has been the worst year ever. Look at this word. Ever for hedge funds. What are they doing now? Trying to short the market and chase stocks lower. We are the smart money, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these people aren't, and I feel bad for them, and then I don't. The market is melting down, and people are feeling it. My stomach is churning all day. You do not know how to trade options, and that is your fault, not mine. For every buyer, there's a seller. Me, I'm pounding this market into the dirt and making money. If you're looking for some sort of bottom and you can't sleep at night because you don't know what you're doing, that's your fault. That is absolutely your fault. Not good news out of Black Rifle, man. 1791 management. I don't know who this is, but send Black Rifle a pretty horrific letter. Google this letter and read it. It ain't good. So I need to start digging around about this. I haven't even looked at the stock recently, but that was not a nice letter. And then they filed a lawsuit, this 17, whatever it's called. Yikes. So read this. This is not good. We'll address this tomorrow in our Wednesday weekly options brief. But anyway, folks, I got to get going. I'm swamped, man. I am swamped in a good way. I've never been this busy in my life, making movies, saving lives of veterans, making TV shows, flying fighter jets, helping people trade options and make money in this market. Having a blast. If you're not having a blast, please reach out to us here at Topkin Options, and I will teach you how to trade options and potentially profit in this volatile market. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you're hedging. God bless. Fights on, and namaste.